Hello guys, welcome back sa aming
Huwag ka na namang magtatanong sa akin kung saan pupunta.
maaga po kaming nagising ngayon. Maaga yung pupuntahan namin ngayon. So sasama kami sa isang Highland Tour. Sa bus tour po ito, dadalhin kami sa mga pinakamagandang lugar dito sa Scotland. So medyo mahaba po itong tour, 12 hours. So from 8 a.m., 8:15 to be exact yung departure ng bus. And then uwi kami ng 8 p.m. So this will gonna be a very long but hopefully full of adventure day para sa amin. I'm very excited to see yung baka na mahaba yung buhok. Kulay pink na baka. And then Harry Potter train.
Anong pink na buhok? Brown?
Sabi ko ba pink? Red sabi ko
Pink?
Pink ba? Nag-Uber na nga kami papunta sa Charlotte Square kung saan ang meet-up place. 12 minutes ang layo mula dito sa hotel namin. So yan po yung bus natin na sasakyan. Pasok na tayo para paupo tayo sa bandang harapan. We're excited.
Right, there's no yes on the bus. We'll get that over and done with. It's aye. You're in Scotland, so it's aye. There's no yes. So we're going to make our way up for a little place called Kilmahog.
Siya ang driver natin / tour guide na din. Pinapaliwanag lang muna niya yung mga mapupuntahan namin. Medyo hindi ko pa maintindihan kasi Scottish accent.
Going to pass Stirling Castle, the Wallace Monument. Going to go through a little village called Doon and past Doon Castle and things. I'll tell you wee stories about it on the way up. As I say, my name's Ross and I'm going to be taking you guys up there. Where we're leaving from, this is Charlotte Square.
Unang makikita natin along the way is the Kelpies. Ito yung dalawang giant horse head sculptures na sobrang iconic din dito sa Scotland. 30 meters tall sila. Imagine, parang 10-story building. They represent Kelpies, mythical water spirits from Scottish folklore. Gawa sila sa structural steel sa loob at may stainless steel sa labas. Sobrang kinang nila under the sun. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe namin at tuloy-tuloy lang din sa kwento ang driver / tour guide namin. Parang lahat ng madadaanan namin may trivia siya. As in, kahit parang random hill lang, may history daw yan. Pero masaya naman, ang dami naming malalaman na hindi mo mababasa sa Google.
To the left of Stirling Castle, you'll see a small hill, that's Abbey Craig.
Nadaanan din namin itong Stirling Castle. Isa din ito sa pinaka-importanting castle sa Scotland. Maraming major battles din ang nangyari dito. Lalo na noong time ni William Wallace at Robert the Bruce. Parang Game of Thrones in real life. Sabi nga nila, whoever controlled Stirling controlled Scotland. Kaya super strategic ang location na to.
There's a little bit of scaffold around the castle just now. Up the east and the west, they were going to get into Edinburgh and Glasgow. They also didn't recognise Wallace as a king, which he was not. There's a cafe here, the back. Make use of the toilet facilities here, because after here we're heading into Highlands. There's not a lot of buildings in the Scottish Highlands. If you want to feed the coos, to sell the bags of coo food for £1, we'll be here for about half an hour.
After about an hour on the road, we finally arrived sa first stop namin. It's this cute little cafe right before magsimula ang real Highland tour. First stopover natin ngayon, after mga mahigit isang oras na biyahe, meron silang shop dito and then CR, kailangan mag-CR. Kasi aakyat na daw kami sa Highlands, saka walang CR doon. May baka doon na long hair. Tara, lapitan natin. Guys, the Highland Coo. Yes, coo, not cow. Kasi ganun nila big kasi dito sa Scotland. Sila yung iconic long-haired cows na parang may bangs skulls. Originally bred to survive the harsh Scottish winters. Kaya ganyan kakapal ang buhok nila. May isa pala dito. Tingnan natin ulit. Pero kahit mukhang matapang, sobrang gentle and friendly actually. And yes, pwede silang lapitan. Pero huwag kalimutan, still a cow, not a dog. So respect the fluff. Napakaganda rin dito. Bumalik na nga kami sa bus kasi 30 minutes is up na. Then the real Highland Tour begins. Nagsisimula nang mag-iba yung vibe ng paligid. Mas marami ng mountains and everywhere you look, my lake, or as they call it here, look. Iba yung ganda guys. Walang masyadong buildings. Halos puro nature lang. Nakaka-relax sa mata. Parang gusto mo na lang tumahimik at mag-reflect. Pero hindi pwede dahil yung tour guide namin tuloy pa rin sa kwento. In between those epic landscapes, may mga nadadaanan din kaming small villages. Ang mga bahay gawa sa stone pa rin, classic style. This is it! Highlands na talaga. Nakaupo lang kami pero panalo yung view.
They're reintroducing the trees back into the Highlands.
Second stopover na namin, quick one lang, mga 10 minutes, ang picture-picture at para makahinga ng fresh air. Ibang level yung hangin dito, nature na nature. Perfect din tong stop kasi ang ganda ng view. Mountains sa paligid, lock sa tabi. This is just a quick stop, marami pa raw kayong mas wild na views later. Then tuloy na naman ang tour habang tuloy din sa kwento si Manong. Tumigil naman siya kanina, akala ko buong tour siya magkukwento.
Rannochmoor, it's the biggest moorland area in Europe. There is absolutely no building.
And ayun na nga, we just arrived at the Three Sisters of Glencoe. Another quick stop lang, 10 minutes ulit. Pero sulit na sulit kasi ang ganda ng lugar guys. By the way, bakit Three Sisters ang tawag dito? Well, hindi sila tao. Sila ay tatlong matataas at dramatic na mountain ridges dito sa Glencoe Valley. Tinawag silang the Three Sisters dahil sobrang close ng formation nila. Parang magkakapatid side by side. Bukod sa natural beauty, may historical and emotional weight din ang lugar na to kasi Glencoe was the site of the tragic massacre of Glencoe back in 1692. So habang maganda siya tingnan, may lungkot din sa history niya which makes it even more powerful to see.
So we are going to make our way down through Glencoe now. We're actually going to head up for Fort William and to watch the massacre happen. Our tears corroded the waterfalls. No MacDonald has since died in battle. Now these four wee islands at the bottom of Loch Leven, the one on the right, that's Corax Island, that's where she's buried.
Bale, stop na ulit namin dito sa Fort William para sa lunch break namin for 1 hour. Sabi ng iba, this place is known as the outdoor capital of the UK. Halos naubos lang yung 1 hour namin sa kakahanap ng seafoods restaurant. Pero ayun, after almost half an hour of walking around, guess what? Wala, either sarado or hindi namin mahanap. So we ended up sa isang random restaurant na nakita namin last minute. And well, let's just say, hindi kami masyadong natuwa sa in-order namin. Pero ganyan talaga. Sabi nga nila, hindi lahat ng araw ay Pasko. Pero okay lang, part of the experience. At least, busog kahit papaano. Next time, pagbaon na lang yata kami.
Seafood kanina dyan may mussels.
After hours of winding roads, lochs, and mountain ranges, finally, dumating na kami sa highlight ng buong Highland Tour, ang Glenfinnan Viaduct. Hindi ko masabi kung ambon or hamog yung andito. Nakyat na nga namin yung view deck na to. Maganda yung view, kita mo yung kabuuan ng viaduct. And sa ibang direction, makikita mo yung Glenfinnan Monument at yung magandang loch. Pinuntahan na nga muna namin yung monument. Then pumunta kami malapit sa viaduct. wala ka lang total makakita ka rayan. Itong historic railway bridge na to, nagawa pa noong 1901. It stretches gracefully across the valley with 21 concrete arches, standing almost 30 meters high. Pero hindi lang siya basta magandang structure. It's a symbol of Scotland's connection to its past, sa engineering brilliance nila. Sa marami, kilala to as the bridge kung saan dumadaan ang Hogwarts Express. Pero kapag nandun ka na, tahimik kang naghihintay, nakataya sa ilalim ng maulan o maaraw na kalangitan, you begin to feel what makes it truly special. We stayed there for more than 2 hours just to wait for the 3:10 p.m. Jacobite steam train, yung exact same train na ginamit sa Harry Potter films to cross the viaduct. At nung dumating na siya, slowly lumalabas mula sa mga puno, unti-unting tumatawid sa arches. Halos walang nagsalita. Lahat nakatingin lang, tahimik. It wasn't just a photo op, it was a moment suspended in time. Pagkatapos ng Glenfinnan, balik ulit kami sa daan. This time, passing through some of the most peaceful and untouched areas ng Highlands. Our tour guide kept telling stories tungkol sa ancient clans, sa mga nakalimutang battles, at mga locks na may mga legends na hindi mo maririnig sa city. Pero at this point, halos lahat ng kasama namin tahimik na lang.
Her cousin was Queen Victoria. She was on the throne in England. Now the English
stop namin, Pitlochry, isang maliit at charming na Victorian town. 30 minutes lang kami dito, just enough time para mag-stretch at huminga ng huling Highland air bago bumalik sa city. Pero to be honest, halos buong 30 minutes namin napunta na lang sa pagpila para sa tinatawag na best ice cream in Scotland, sa Scotch Corner. Mahaba ang pila pero worth it kasi after a long, winding day, there's something really comforting about ending with something simple and sweet.
Sabi nga, the best ice cream dito sa Scotland to eh.
And now we're heading back to Edinburgh City Centre after what was definitely a very long day but also one of the most unforgettable. From iconic landmarks to hidden villages, breathtaking landscapes, train crossings, narrow country roads, legends, locks, mountains, and even highland coos, it felt like we experienced a little bit of everything Scotland has to offer. All in one day, we arrived at Charles Square at exactly 7:47 p.m. Pagod, gutom, pero masaya. At syempre, bilang Pinoy, alam na kung saan ang takbuhan. Jollibee muna bago umuwi. Chickenjoy after the Highlands? Yes, please. And that's it for day 3, our Highland tour. Salamat sa pagsama sa buong araw na to. We still have 2 more days here in Edinburgh and next up, day 4. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Kita-kits sa next vlog.